Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 50 of the Crazy Shoes
Mecca
podcast.
Okafor pod.
And
baby.
Mecca
That's
Okafor.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Dude, what number was Larry Foote? Was he 50?
Dude, yeah, Larry Foote, bro. Yeah. And the boy Joel Anthony. Baldest dude
Joel
alive.
Anthony. Oh my god. Hold on, I wanna see if there's anyone we're forgetting.
Dude, look at Larry Foote's a goat for real.
Larry Foote is goated, dude.
Cole Anthony, Greg Anthony,
Fucking
Joel
all the
Anthony,
Anthonys, dude.
Isaac Austin, Bob Allen, Lavoy Allen. Holy shit, there's actually a lot of people that have worn number 50.
None of them really good though.
Yeah. Bro, Bob Burrow.
Joe Burrow's dad. Easy.
Oh, Antonio Daniels. Daryl Dawkins.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's a
there
good
you
one.
Matt Fish.
go. Oh, what a name, dude.
Aaron Gordon. I forgot about that. Tyler Hansborough.
Oh, man.
Ryan Hollins.
Oh, John Collins. Didn't John Collins wear 50?
I got no I mean, I haven't seen him on this list yet. Popeye Jones.
Popeye Jones pod.
Popeye
It is the
Jones.
Popeye Jones pod. Oh my, dude, this list is never ending.
Dude, I think you.
Oh,
you're good
David
after that.
Robinson.
You're good after that Popeye
Oh.
Jones, dude.
Popeye Jones, we're good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I made it to the end of the list anyway. 50 whole podcasts. That's an accomplishment, even though 52 is the more the celebration pod. 50 is still a lot, so we're moving steady. Obviously, some big things. We last pod we talked a lot about the playoffs, and some big things happened in the playoffs. LeBron is out in the first round. I know a lot of people are surprised by it with how shit that team has played and injuries. I don't know how you could be surprised that LeBron lost the series. Plus, how is he? He's 36, right?
Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
He's not like gonna play at that level anymore. I don't think he's ever getting back to LeBron like the people expect. People need to lower their expectations a little bit because he was fighting injuries the entire end of the season and in the playoffs, and he's that old. Like he hasn't gotten injured really at all in his career, other than the first season with the Lakers, and that was when he was 34. So I think time is catching up to LeBron a little bit now. But I don't think it's a big deal that he lost.
I don't either.
No, not at all.
Like, people, they say this about any fucking game LeBron plays, but they're like, this is gonna affect his legacy. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, so many people just want anything that happens to LeBron that would negatively impact his career. They want to happen just so they can say that Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's literally all people want to happen. It's just stupid.
Literally nobody's criticized more than him. In any sport. Nobody's criticized more than LeBron.
I could agree with you. I don't know if criticize would be the word. It would just be no one has the same expectations for any other player other than LeBron. Like he has the highest standards of any athlete.
Do people want to hold on to Michael Jordan so bad?
Seriously,
Dude,
that's exactly what it is.
I see some random post on Twitter that, and it'll just be like some dude I've never heard of in my life, and it'll just be a tweet that has like 250 comments. I'll literally just go through, and all of them are just every single one. My goat would never. What?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I was telling Mark this like the night that they lost. I was like, everyone when people talk about how great a player is and how they rank all time, everyone always talks about what they didn't do versus what they did do. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh, LeBron didn't make the playoffs this year. Okay, but he's been to how many finals?
When you talk about Jordan, you always say, "Oh, if he didn't retire 3 times, he would have won like 10 straight." Like Cat went 6 for 6. Is that not good enough for y'all
Yeah.
or what?
He would have won 8 straight though, but
But
I don't-
you're just playing into what you're saying.
yeah.
It's what he did.
He would have won 6, but I'm not gonna be like, that's why he's better than LeBron, like, because it didn't happen. I can still say it, but I'm not gonna. That's not gonna affect who I think is the better player, at least. I would just rather focus on a player's actual accomplishments instead of just being like, oh, he didn't do this year, or he, I don't know what other example I'm trying to use.
Well, there's the example of like of Steph. Like this dude has literally done every single thing ever, and got
he doesn't have a
robbed of
Finals
2
MVP.
Finals MVP. Like when has Finals MVP ever been a conversation about a player ever other than Curry?
That's true.
Nobody
For
ever
real.
sits there and looks at Kareem and is like, dude, he's really not that good, and his Magic got some of them. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he wasn't really.
I didn't
there
even
in the
think about
finals.
that,
Like,
but
he really
that is true. Yeah, bro, people always hold that against Steph. And the thing is, unless they're really playing on a different level, I don't know if they'll ever win another championship. Depends.
It's honestly just ridiculous. Like, can we just not appreciate like what players, like you said, kind of Logan, playing into what you're saying? Like, can we just not like just appreciate what players are doing right now? Like how LeBron is literally like the greatest generational talent that we have in NBA and have for years. How Steph is literally the greatest shooter ever fucking step on a basketball court. But these dudes just get criticized way too much. It's getting a little ridiculous.
It's because of social media too. Like
Yeah.
people don't criticize like the older players.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how people are like trying to hold on to the Michael Jordan argument. I believe Jayden liked this tweet as well. I've been seeing a shit ton of tweets that Jayden likes, and they're hilarious. This one is it's an Instagram post, and it's the amount of seasons that each player lost in the first round or missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the LeBron one says that he lost in the first round or missed the playoffs 4 times. But Michael Jordan only lost in the first round or missed the playoffs 3 times. But then it has an asterisk at the bottom, and it says, not counting the Wizards seasons. So they just completely chop off a part of his career. That is
How many years
horrible.
did he play for the Wizards? I don't even.
I think
know.
only 2 seasons.
2.
So
okay, well there.
Wasn't
So
he
you
like
tack
the
on.
owner
So you tack
too?
on 2.
Like an owner player or something stupid like that.
I don't think
Something
owner,
like that.
but
Well, yeah, but I think he had some part of organization. Like that's why he. I think that's why he stepped back in and played.
Why
for him.
would you not include those years?
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause they just tack on
they
2
didn't
years.
they didn't include it because then he would have a higher number than LeBron.
Oh.
Yeah.
even though it's by
And-
one.
That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid. Like, who cares? They're both
Like-
really fucking great players. They're top 3 all time. Like, can we
Like
stop?
they're talking about this and adding in these seasons, but like Jordan would only have one more time that he lost in the first round or missed the playoffs. That's not a huge difference to me, especially because like one of LeBron's would have been because he was injured, and I believe also with Jordan that would be one of his
When
because
he
he
broke
was
his
injured.
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't when a player's injured, you can't add that in. Like what the fuck is that?
That's so dumb.
Like he
It's
has
so
a
dumb.
complete season-ending injury. Oh, he missed the playoffs though. Fuck, is he supposed to walk out there? They're gonna roll him around on a fucking gurney while he's playing
Dude,
basketball?
like fucking AD when he tried to play, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't hold that
Well-
against Anthony Davis.
Also, once you retire, it doesn't take very long for people to just forget about the little things that like you like did wrong in your career.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
obviously, like with that Michael Jordan argument, people now, when they think Michael Jordan, they never would ever bring up the Wizards ever.
Yeah.
But it's like even if you talk about Kobe, like when Kobe retired in 2016, literally people were saying in 2017 and 2018 that he was the second best player of all time. And then obviously since what happened, people are literally saying that like there's a large majority of people saying that he's better than LeBron. And I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah.
There was never an argument between Kobe and LeBron in like the mid 2010s. And then he retired, and then some people were saying that he was better, and then he passed away, and now it's like, dude, Kobe would literally never lose in the first round.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Dude, that type of shit is so stupid. But, I mean, you saw it coming from a mile away. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially when I seen him like complaining to the ref when he it should have been a
oh
foul
my
call.
god.
I'll give him that.
Bro.
When he got fouled by Jay Crowder, and dude, when he was complaining to the ref, I knew
Dude,
I knew the tweets weren't coming, bro.
me and Mark were sitting watching it, and as 2.5 minutes left, I believe they're down
Oh
by
my
13.
gosh.
So they could still make it close. Like, you know, fucking what? T-Mac had 13 points in 33 seconds. Is that it? Game's not over till it's over. Come on. 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time in the NBA.
For
Plus,
real.
the Suns were just burning the clock, and the Lakers were just fucking letting them do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they were coming down and wasting the entire shot clock, and the Lakers never pressured at all. So they
Yeah,
could have
there's
done
no
something
such
about it.
urgency.
But then LeBron goes to the basket, and Jay Crowder pushes him in the back when he goes up for the layup, and he doesn't get the call. So then LeBron stays down the court and is just talking to the ref the whole
dude,
time.
I saw that shit.
He stayed down on the opposite side of the court for like 15 seconds and walked back on defense. And the
Dude, he
Suns
did
still
that,
didn't
like,
score.
He did that like 3 possessions.
Yeah, he did it
Oh,
3
yeah,
in
the
a
rest of the
row
ga- the
from
rest of
there
the-
on.
the rest-
The
like-
rest
like
of the
that.
game.
That
Yeah.
example, they didn't score, but dude, some of them he stayed back and they just swung the ball around the wing and got an open 3. Like
Yeah.
that's on you. I get you're hurt, but if you're too hurt to run back, don't play.
That's exactly when I saw people saying that on Twitter. Like, obviously LeBron's not gonna go hard if he's injured. Okay,
Like,
but you
don't
still have to fucking play the
freaking-
game. Like,
Like
don't play if
AD.
you're injured.
Like AD.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not arguing that he should obviously he should have just stayed on the other court, not doing anything to help his team. Because he definitely should have. But I've told this to Logan. In the fourth quarter alone, LeBron should have taken 10 free throws. Minimum. That dude was getting mugged. That dude was getting
Yeah.
That dude was getting hit with every
Yeah.
WWE finishing every single time he went into the paint.
Yeah, and bro, the foul that he didn't get when Jay Crowder pushed him in the back. I was really surprised they didn't call that because they usually call shit like that a fucking technical or flagrant, like push him in the back when he's jumping up for a layup. So, but
And he just
it's
chucked up
playoff basketball.
he just chucked up some bad shots after that because he was in a pissy mood. Which I get, because obviously like you're
LeBron
getting
couldn't
like
handle
hacked.
the defense in the 80s.
Like I get it.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
getting,
playing against Blockbuster employees, dude. He couldn't handle that shit.
Dude, you guys ever see the dude that on TikTok that makes the videos of like in my era and he just makes up random
Oh yeah,
names
he
and the
talks
craziest
about Dawn
players.
Shampoo.
Yeah, Don Shampoo. You ever see the one? He was like, we were in the 90s, right? And he's like, we're in the finals. He's like, game 7, everything on the line. He's like, there's 3 seconds left. We're down 2. He's like, Don Shampoo grabs the ball at the inbound. He runs into the paint. He's like, a player from the other team in the paint pulled out a 9, shot him 4 times in the chest. He finished the layup. Or no, he said he was down 1. He was like, he still finished the layup. And he was like, and they didn't even do anything about it. They didn't even call the foul. Is that just how it was back then?
and he's always like at the end of the video, like he's talking about Dawn Shampoo doing some crazy ass shit, like beheading someone and throwing his head into the crowd and shit. And he goes, that was just Dawn, man. That's dude. That is actually exactly how people talk about it. Like they'll say some stupid ass shit that Michael Jordan did, and then they'll be like, that was just Mike, man. Like
that was just
Oh my
90s
God.
basketball, man. If you went into the paint and you got hit, that's just how it was. No foul call. We didn't flop back in the 90s.
oh shit.
bro, I can't lie though. That Lakers game ending was crazy when it's like after Devin Booker fucking got that fast break dunk. And the
Oh my
Lakers were
God.
bringing the ball back the other way. Yeah, all you see on the corner of your screen is this dude Jay Crowder doing this salsa dance. Bro,
Dude,
when I seen that, bro, I was like,
I thought it was
I'm
hilarious
smoking that
that
Jay Crowder pack, bro. That's a tweet.
I saw him dancing, and then instantly ref throws him out, and he just starts running the locker room.
He
Oh my-
sprinted to the locker room, dude.
because he knew exactly what happened. Dude, that shit was
that
actually
shit was-
hilarious.
dude,
LeBron
yeah, me and
just completely abandoned any chance of winning that game, even though it would have been a fucking miracle to do it anyway. But he just
Dude, that game was over in the first half of the first quarter.
Devin
It's like
Booker
40
literally
to
missing like
18. It's over,
Devin
man.
Booker putting up 47 and missing like 2 shots a whole game.
I saw something on Twitter and I agreed with it about how LeBron should have just checked himself out towards the end of the game, because if he wasn't gonna put any effort in at the end of the game, he might as well just sit out the rest of the game. But if he did that, people really would have called him a quitter because he
Yeah, that's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
playing the end of the game.
If he would have checked himself out, it would have been worse for LeBron. Way
Yeah.
worse.
Do you think that he
How-
knows that shit?
100% he does.
Mhm.
There's no way he doesn't.
So he's like, oh, I don't want to get dissed on Twitter tonight. I'm gonna go back in the game.
Dude, I told Logan about this. The moment LeBron knew that they had no shot was a Kyle Kuzma fast break.
Oh,
Bro,
dude, Kyle
Kuzma might be
Kuzma
the
played like ass in that
Bro,
series.
Kyle Kuzma is such a dud, bro.
Oh
I
my,
swear.
dude, I
Dude,
saw
it
a
was a-
tweet. It was like that freezing cold takes Twitter account. It said, "What player do you think will have the biggest glow up this season?" And LeBron quote tweeted and said, "Kyle Kuzma!" with an
Yeah.
exclamation point. Man, he was
Biggest cap
ass.
ever. Biggest
That's
cap
cap,
ever.
dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
But dude, that fast break was fucking horrible. It was a 3-on-2. Kyle Kuzma had the ball. Wesley Matthews wide open on the wing, and then LeBron was in his opposite corner. Kyle Kuzma ran into the paint, took contact, put up the worst shot I've ever seen in my life. And literally on the fast break on the other side, LeBron just put his hand up and checked himself out of the game with like 4 minutes left of the fourth quarter.
I can't deal with this idiot anymore.
Oh, I saw this good tweet. I like this one. It says Devin Booker was called an overrated stat patter for not winning games with DeAnthony Melton and Dragon
Oh, yeah.
Bender.
I like that one too. Yeah.
Oh wait, did you guys see the one picture? It's like a Jeopardy question, and it says, "When this NBA player wins, he can win with anyone. When he loses, he doesn't have the supporting cast he needs." That honestly, it applies to LeBron. I don't think in like losing this season, I don't think it applies with him. But it also applies with a lot of players.
Yeah.
Cause dude, like everyone else on the Lakers other than LeBron played like shit. Like they're not bad players.
No, but they
I've
play
hated
horrible.
that. Yeah.
They
I've hated that
like
because
shit.
they definitely should have played better than what they were. They didn't look like the NBA players that they are.
Like Danny Green last year. Like Danny Green is
Yes,
a
exactly.
player.
Bro, he played
That
so
boy,
bad.
that boy stunk that shit up 0 for 20, bro.
Like fucking
That was
Wesley
bad, that was
Matthews.
bad.
Wesley Matthews is one of the best 3-point shooters of all time, and the dude couldn't fucking make a
Wait,
shot
whoa.
to save his life.
Of all time, dude?
Do you not know where he's at on the all-time 3-points list?
Well, is Vince Carter one of the greatest shooters of all time?
I mean, if you want to say that, I wouldn't say you're wrong.
Where's
Well,
Wesley Matthews?
he's
at,
probably higher
dude?
than Wesley Matthews.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, Vince Carter's like top 5, right? But that's just because he
Yeah.
played that long too.
Isn't James Harden up there too?
Yeah, because that dude shot 1,500 threes in one season, bro. 31% from three, something stupid like that.
Gosh.
Wesley Matthews is at 24.
One of the all-time great three-point shooters, huh?
I think so.
I'd say in the league right now, yeah, I would say all-time.
Let me see what his career percentage is. 38%, bro. That's pretty fucking high for a career. Obviously, he's not like fucking Steve Kerr or some shit where he's shooting a small amount. He probably shoots quite a bit. I mean, the only active players above him are Steph, James Harden, Lillard,
Jeez.
LeBron, JJ Redick, J.R. Smith, Kyle Lowry.
J.R. Smith's active?
It says that he is, but I don't think he's on a team. Kyle Lowry, Clay, Paul George. But you also do have to think a lot of these players, other than, JJ Redick or J.R. Smith, are like the first option or second
Shot
option.
creators, right.
So
Wesley Matthews is definitely a catch and shoot guy.
yeah, and he's been a role player his whole career. He's never been like a star player.
Yeah.
He's just
I'll
a shooter.
I'll give that to you. It's impressive to be like to have the talent that Wesley Matthews does as like an all-around player and still be that high on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely not say he's an all-time great three-point shooter though. I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
Hey, if he gets to 2,000, you gotta give it to him, bro. And he's at 1729 right now. How old is he? 34. Oh, bro, shooters can play till they're 40. He's good, bro. How many did he make this season? Hold up. I gotta find this out.
This man is really trying to
Bro,
dick ride Wesley Matthews.
I'm
right
Wesley
now.
Matthews believer, bro. He didn't shoot that well
Wesley
this
Matthews
season.
OnlyFans or some shit.
Hell yeah. Bro, he shot 41% in 2010.
Holy shit.
How many did he make?
Dude, 11 years ago, this dude was a sniper.
He made 66 this season, but he only played 58 games too. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he played.
But the season before, he made over 100. So, he's probably, at the very least, has 3 seasons left in him, and that could be.
If he stays on the Lakers, it seemed like any time I seen Wesley Matthews, he was standing only on the 3-point line. So yeah, definitely pass it up.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. You don't get to 2,000. I mean, who would you say? Here, let's go through the current players here. Would you say Paul George is an all-time great 3-point shooter?
No.
But he's just a star so he shoots a
He's a good
lot.
player. Yeah.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
All-time great.
Literally,
for
yes.
sure.
Is he top 3 all time?
No, not
Top
right now.
5.
Top,
Top
yeah,
five.
I'll give him top 5 for
Well,
now.
wait, what's the top 5? What's the top 5?
Oh,
He's
man.
4 right now for sure. He's 4 right now for sure.
We're changing the direction of this podcast
No,
entirely, bro.
no, we got
Steph,
What's
Ray
the top
Allen,
5?
Reggie Miller, Clay.
Who's 5?
I don't know.
Kyle Korver,
Me.
Yeah, it's probably
Kyle Korver, Harden, Jason Terry.
Oh,
I'm
definitely,
definitely not giving it to Harden.
Definitely not Jason Terry.
I would give it to Korver.
Larry Bird.
Kyle,
Kyle Korver.
dude,
Kyle
Kyle Korver is a sniper, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That dude is the definition of literally
he's
sit on the
killer,
3,
bro.
live or die by the 3.
How about Kyle Lowry?
Hell no.
No,
Oh,
dude.
dude, he's like number 2, bro. Like, I don't know what the.
These players that I'm naming are above Wesley Matthews, so at least in all-time 3-pointers.
Right, and Wesley Matthews still is not an all-time great, bro.
Yeah, but he's better than all these guys, I would say. Or
Yeah, but
a
if
better
he makes 3 or more
3-point shooter.
threes, it doesn't change his case. I'm sorry.
bro.
Kyle Lowry can make 4,000 threes. He's not an all-time great 3-point shooter, dude. He's not.
4,000. That dude's gonna be playing in his 60s. But Rashard Lewis is at 21. That dude's a
Dude,
sniper.
that's a fucking dog.
That's
bro.
a sniper.
He's a dog.
Joe Johnson is at 14. Dude, Paul Pierce is at 9.
No.
Paul Pierce is not an all-time great 3-point shooter.
Nah.
Right?
No.
If you have
He's a really good scorer, but he's not a. Like
he's really good at
at.
faking you needing a wheelchair to go shit. He's
Here it
pretty good
goes.
at that, dude.
How about Steve Nash? I'd say Steve Nash for sure.
Brother,
yeah, I would say Steve
Steve
Nash.
Nash is a
Steve Nash is a
100% an all-time
Yeah.
great 3-point shooter.
Literally,
He's at 26.
There's no flaws in his offensive game whatsoever when he's playing.
And
If
his
you're thinking of
percentage
Steve
is
Nash,
fucking
though,
nice.
you're only thinking about, 50, 40, 90 and passing the ball.
Yeah, so he's a really good shooter,
Mhm. Very
and he's a
efficient.
really good playmaker.
And some whack-ass MVPs, I'll give him that.
Bro,
too.
he shoots 43 from 3 for his career.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what I'm
didn't
saying.
he
His
have like
percentage is
10, 50,
crazy.
40, 90 seasons? He's crazy with that shit.
His career, oh my god, bro. This actually kind of pisses me off. His career shooting splits are 49, 43, 90. So he needed
Damn.
Career
he
from
needed
three, that's
1%
ridiculous,
on his
dude.
field goal percentage.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Glenn Rice is at 34. Okay, no. Now this one invalidates the whole fucking list. Trevor Ariza is at 32.
Bro, come on, you gotta talk about a 3 and D guy, bro.
You
I
want to
think
talk
he
about
would-
getting the D every time you walk on the court.
Jesus Lord, bro.
Seriously, just
Nick
get the
Batum
D
is at
every time he steps on the
48.
court.
Ryan
yeah,
Anderson
dude.
is at 51.
Let's go. Ryan Anderson is a goat, bro.
Mookie Blaylock.
Dude, who's
Ashita
at 50?
Turkoglu.
Who's at 50?
Who's at 50? Mitch Richmond.
Oh, Mitch Richmond pod, baby. Mitch Richmond 3-point pod.
Oh
right
my
now.
god. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Bro. Wesley Matthews is an all-time great 3-point shooter.
Hell no.
I'm giving it to him. I'm giving it to him.
Nah, sorry.
I'm putting him over Vince Carter. And Vince Carter's 6th on the list, bro.
Nah.
And Trevor Reeves is on the list too. So.
Hey, but Wesley Matthews is above him, so that's all that matters. So what were we talking about? LeBron.
Yeah, what the hell happened there?
I was talking about how
Who's your
like
top 5 all-time 3-point shooters, dude?
I was talking about the players on the Lakers and how they're,
Scrubs.
at least were good players.
Okay, wait, time out. Speaking of that, why did they not play Andre Drummond?
Because no one believes in Andre Drummond at all.
Dude,
Yeah, true.
this dude put up like 3 20-20 games with the Cavs, and they're like, screw you, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, Andre Drummond's a beast, bro. Dude's really just.
I think
I'm playing Andre
his
Drummond
Team
over Marcus
succeed.
Gasol 7 days
Oh
out of the
yeah,
league,
for
dude.
real. Like literally.
I think
Dude,
his
Marcus Gasol
Especially
was
Marc Gasol
literally out
now.
there. Marcus Gasol was literally only out there for the same reason Wesley Matthews was out there. That's how fucked
To
the
shoot.
Lakers were.
I think his Andre Drummond's defensive rating is like really bad, so he's not the greatest defender.
Dude, you know what was funny to me watching that whole series? Like, all the announcers, I think Grant Hill was one of the announcers. He has like that like really prominent voice, you can pick it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept saying like, this is why Lakers have the number 2 defense in the league. And then they lose like 120 to 90.
Yeah. Well, I believe they finished the season with the best defensive rating in the league.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't play like it, bro.
Yeah, definitely didn't
watch.
play like it.
Devin Booker was on his fucking 2K15 demigod type shit, bro. Dude
They-
literally
they had
couldn't miss.
Nobody to guard him, bro.
2K15, that dude was like 17 years old.
Well, I would say a more recent 2K, but ever since fucking double archetypes became a thing, ain't no player playing like that.
Bro, I really miss that shit, bro.
Yeah, 2K16 shit, that shit was dumb fire.
Bro, I seen something on Twitter where this dude's like, yo, this dude Devin Booker can really smash a Kardashian and still win in the playoffs.
Hmm.
That shit was funny as hell.
That 2K16 shit, that shit was fire. All I needed was Logan to set me a screen. I either pass it to Logan or Jayden across the entire court on the wing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Whenever games on Logan would have like 40 rebounds or like 20 rebounds and 40 points, and then Jayden would have like 45 points.
Shit is fun, man. Let's all get it back. Let's go spend $1 at GameStop
We ain't gonna
and buy
be.
used.
We weren't even that good in 2K16. We're gonna be fucking meat
Oh,
in this
dude.
game.
Rotten me, bro.
Okay, so I'm looking at Andre Drummond's defensive rating. It's actually pretty good. The lower the defensive rating, the better. And his is 101, at least in this season, 101.
Yep.
And the league average is 110. But
Is that slightly above average, or is that like your pretty
Considered average.
Yeah,
Is that
is
what
it
you're
like
saying?
considered average, or
like
are you like considered better than
101,
average?
are you saying?
Yeah, is 101 like I don't know the difference between a 110 defensive rating and a 101. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
a big jump or not.
I think it is quite a big jump because I'm reading here that at least at the time of this article being made, James Harden, who isn't seen as a good defender at all, he has a good defensive rating at 108 and the league average is 110. So
That's cap.
The defensive rating
So-
mean anything?
yeah, that's what this article that I had pulled up is like talking about all the metrics that go into defensive rating and if it's a good measurement of how good a player is on defense. So I don't know if that is a good measurement because James Harden is not the greatest defender.
Well, it
ever.
makes sense because the Lakers defense played horrible. So
Here, wait, I'll just look up what fucking what Tony Allen's defensive rating is, and we'll see.
3.
Yeah,
Give you some bum ass number.
3.
That shit should literally be infinite. That should be the number that they give you.
Tony Allen. Defensive rating. In his final season, his defensive rating was 110.
He's ass, dude. He sucks. He's a horrible defender.
He's literally the most average defender in today's
Dude,
NBA.
Literally.
He couldn't even guard me, dude.
Dude, hold on. Not because we're talking about this. I keep seeing, I go to my explore page sometimes on Instagram. And I've been seeing this one account. I might not be able to find it. And they're doing like a top 20 defenders of all time. And they're doing that shit on Instagram where like people vote who should be out. And then they keep going until one person is left, and that's considered the best defender ever. They didn't have Tony Allen on the list. They didn't have Tony Allen in the top 20, bro.
Well, most people would probably vote him out because they don't even know who the fuck Tony Allen is.
Okay, yeah, true.
Bro, they're
Well, like-
bugging though.
Tony Allen, you're not going to consider him for a good defensive player because he doesn't have like good defensive stats, like 2 rebound or not rebounds, but like 2 steals and 1 block a game. He's not putting up numbers like that.
He got that motherfucker.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
on some
numbers, but he
slams.
does have the defensive skill, at least.
Oh,
That's
of
another,
course.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
another
Kobe
problem,
Bryant
like,
said, wasn't it Kobe that said he was the hardest player to score on?
Mm-hmm. Kobe's one of the best defensive players of all time.
Yeah,
facts.
Kobe's fucking nasty.
Kobe's just one of the best players of all time too. But
Better than LeBron, dude.
Yeah.
oh yeah, by far. It's not even
Yeah,
close.
Kobe wouldn't
LeBron,
lose
I
in the
mean,
first
Kobe
round.
wouldn't lose in the first round of the
There
playoffs.
it is.
I mean, like when Kobe was in his prime.
Kobe wouldn't walk back on defense either the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Dude, Kobe would have tore both his Achilles and still played the whole game. And Anthony
that
Davis
was
couldn't even
just
play the rest of
Kobe,
the first
bro.
quarter,
That
dude.
was just Kobe.
That was just
That was-
Kobe, dude.
Bro, that was kind of wild though when he tore his like ACL or whatever Achilles and he still shot those 2 free throws though. That shit was pretty crazy though. Just to bring that up really quick.
It's a dog, bro. You ever see those
I-
memes
oh my
like
God.
Kobe Bryant once missed a shot due to a camera flash, so he stared at the sun 7 hours a
Yeah,
day. This is so stupid.
I hate that
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna find
God, bro.
this fucking post now. Because I remember seeing it, and whoever was voted out first, I was just in disbelief. They had Rudy
Probably-
Gobert on the
probably
fucking
Gary
list. That
Payton.
pissed me off.
Bro, Rudy Gobert is so overrated, bro. That dude's fucking blows.
Like,
All
is
he can
Rudy
do is really
Gobert a
just
top
he can only
20
protect the rim,
defender
bro.
or defensive player of all time?
Fuck
Dude,
no.
people only go by accolades, bro.
Fuck no.
Accolades
This guy
and
has
stats.
multiple defensive player
He's
of
gonna
the
win
year
3
awards.
3
He's
in a
gonna
row.
be in the top 20.
He's gonna win 3 in a row.
Same with Ben Wallace, bro. He's gonna be up there.
Yeah, they did have Ben Wallace on the list. I remember that.
And Draymond's gonna be up there too. No way Draymond's a top 20 defender of all time. But he has
I agree.
more than one defensive player of the year, so he's gonna be considered.
No, I think he only has one.
Okay.
Which was it? It was the year before Rudy Gobert won his first, right? I think it was 2016, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was.
Is
But
Dwight
yes, I
Howard in
do-
that shit?
Oh,
Huh?
gotta be, bro.
Yeah, Dwight
said
Howard
Dwight
has
Howard.
to be, dude.
Yeah, dude, Dwight Howard.
I don't remember if he is, but if he isn't, that's a disgrace.
Dude, no shit, Tony Allen's not gonna be in there because 15 out of the 20 players are gonna be centers, and then it's gonna be
Yeah.
Jordan, freaking Gary Payton, and Kobe.
Pippen.
I don't even think Jordan was in it.
Yeah.
Pippen was in it.
Dude, Jordan won a depoy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I'd put Jordan.
Michael
in that
Jordan
bitch.
and Kobe should be in them.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Because I think also if you're gonna go off of, achievements as a defensive player, all defense teams exist.
Yeah.
But people, I don't think, pay attention to that either. It's literally just the actual stats, which there's only fucking 2 defensive stats.
Like,
Yeah.
dude,
Unless
Steals
you
and
count
blocks.
defensive rebounds.
dudes really talked about I forgot what it was. It was literally for some reason I seen it right after the uh the Lakers lost. It was I don't know exactly what it was. But it was something to do with a player and stats, just defensive stats alone. And dudes were saying that he's not he wasn't a good defensive player because he only averaged this amount of steals or this amount of blocks. But dudes consider Steph Curry a defensive liability, and he has led the entire league in steals.
Yeah.
James Harden led the entire league in steals.
That's true, dude. That's true. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, people definitely go off of stats a lot, but if they also know like that a player isn't good on defense, they're never gonna like accept it, even no matter what the stats are. Like Steph isn't a good defender. He might be good on defense in terms of like jumping passes and shit, which most NBA players are usually
Allen
pretty good
Iverson
at that.
was good at that too, and Allen
Yeah.
Iverson wasn't a good defender.
So people, especially now because he is playing, so people can actually see it.
Yeah.
People know that Curry's not a good defender, but they just kind of wash off the leading the league in steals because they know he wouldn't. That really doesn't affect anything. I am so pissed I can't find this post now.
Did you like it?
No, because it was so bad I didn't like it. Here, let's try this. Instagram. I know you listen to me. You give me ads. Please show me this post I'm looking for. Now we refresh the explore page.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like if people are gonna bring up stats to determine how good or bad a defender is, then it's like the stats really don't mean anything.
Yeah. Like stats definitely play a part into it, but it's not like the majority of what goes into making the player, I guess, especially defensively.
Like
Like
if I
there's
had
no
to
like
say, what's up?
I was gonna say there's no percentage that's like, oh, how long are you keeping the the ball carrier in front of you as like, well, you get what I mean though, like staying in front of the staying in front of the dude with the ball, so
Yeah,
and literally just fucking putting him on clamps the whole game.
dude, remember when we would play All-Star Team Up, and bro, we would just snag defensive gods, bro, and just see if we can still win the game. Bro, we would be cheesing. We'd have Tony Allen, Gary Payton.
Are those still a thing?
I don't think so.
What, All-Star Team Up?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I think they got rid of it in the last game.
Sadly not, yeah.
Which is stupid as fuck to me.
Literally whack.
Well, dude, everybody just not even rage quit. They just quit like a minute into the game or just.
You'd be 30 and then the game ends and you're only up by 2 with like 10 seconds left. But the computers forgot,
They're fucking dogging you, dude.
For real.
We would have Logan use Chris Mullen and just sit in the corner. And we're just full court bombing it. It's a green every time.
Bro, I hope if I find this post, I hope that Giannis isn't in the top 20.
Oh gosh.
Because he could be.
He might be, yeah.
You're the defense player of the year.
God. I don't think I'm going to find it. I'm sitting here fucking looking up tags, looking up hashtag NBA defense. I'm not gonna find it. But
they'll get it to you within a day probably.
yeah, we'll see it again eventually. So
Talking to my boys.
And I called you and you didn't hear me, so I just wanted to.
okay.
The boys.
Yeah,
Little nuts.
a little bit.
Bro, I can't believe they really got rid of All-Star team, though, bro.
Love it.
Dudes were bugging for that.
The dudes
Yeah,
in that
that
shit
is
were
stupid.
ass.
Bro, they were fucking terrible. I'd be
Dude,
putting them like 30 a game with Larry Bird, bro. Should be
Dude, I remember
easy.
we would just like pick players that no one else used, and like in the game, fucking Yao Ming was only like an 88 overall, and I
Bro,
would just
Yao
pick Yao
Ming
Ming. I would
was
just pick Yao Ming.
gas.
Dudes are running Orlando Shaq,
Yes.
and bro, I'm just dogging them.
all right, so we went on another fucking tangent talking about Andre Drummond's defense. So who else is on that Lakers team that wasn't performing? Obviously Dennis
Schroeder.
Schroeder, for sure. I mean,
Kyle
even
Kuzma.
even though he played really bad,
Yes.
Kuzma's probably gonna get a big contract, whether it's from the Lakers or not.
Dude doesn't deserve that shit after that season.
Dude, I saw today Rob Pelinka said that he wants to keep like the entire roster.
Yeah,
Hell no.
I could
Just because-
understand why. Like I said, they're good players, but they just didn't
Yeah,
perform.
dude, they have off from now until like August, September, so they should all be healthy by then. And
Bro,
Hmm.
Logan, I need you to look up Kyle Kuzma's points per game, his stats, and then you look up how many minutes he played a game.
in the playoffs,
In the
Or
No,
playoffs?
whole
in
season?
general. In general.
Oh, okay.
Garbage.
Kuzma.
Garbage.
I think he averaged 6 points.
Okay, so he averaged 29 minutes a game for 68 games, and he averaged 13 points per game.
Hmm.
Do you want to hear playoffs now?
Oh gosh, this is gonna be
Let
awful.
Let me find playoffs.
Yeah, gotta find the percentage too.
Oh, I can see it by series. So I could see his stats for this series that they just played.
Oh no.
So in 6 games, he played 129 minutes. Oh, here we go. Here's per game. So he played 22 minutes per game and averaged 6 points. So there's your 6. It was the
Yeah, that's
playoffs.
what it is.
It was the Sun
was this-
series.
Yeah, they showing you percentage too, like from the field.
Yes. He shot 67% from the free throw line.
Holy shit.
29% from the field, 17% from 3.
Oh no,
Guys,
He's gotta go, bro.
He made in 6 games. He made
Oh my-
4 3-pointers.
There's no way, bro.
No.
He has to go.
Oh my god.
The thing is, if they traded him even at the trade deadline this season, he would be worth quadruple what he's worth now. So, like
I
people,
don't know if anybody want that
Dude.
on their team.
I've been seeing shit about how people want Damian Lillard to be on the Lakers. How the fuck are they gonna get him on the
Hell no.
Lakers? They're gonna have to
Dude, that
trade
would-
LeBron.
Bro, there's no way. That would be awful for them. That would not work
I wouldn't
at
even
all.
want that.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
That would not work.
Well, apparently
I did not.
there was
pick
a
Damian Lillard.
there was some Damian Lillard was on Instagram Live and LeBron was in his comments, and Damian Lillard was like, "Yo, Bron, let's make it happen." I'm like,
Yo, Bron.
Okay.
Hell no.
What the
You
fuck
ain't
are they
gonna
gonna
want to.
like? I don't think there's any situation that the Trailblazers would accept.
Dude, they're just gonna trade for Kuzma and they'll be good. Like,
Dude, just trade him. Just trade him an all-time great 3-point shooter in Wesley Matthews.
Yeah.
And they're gonna take it.
Well,
Bro, put
they're
him
getting
back on
they're
the-
getting rid of another all-time great 3-point shooter, so they can't. They're
Let's
actually
talk about
getting
this, Mazza.
they're getting rid of a better 3-point shooter than Steph Curry, actually. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I sent you guys that tweet. I forgot who it was about, but dude, how come when Steph Curry doesn't play, everybody just completely forgets
oh yeah,
how
it
good
was.
that dude is? Was it who was it? Was it Devin Booker or Luca?
I think it was
one of those
Booker.
two.
It was Booker, for sure.
Somebody said, "Yo, I think
Yeah.
Devin
Oh
Booker
yeah, it
better
was
than Steph,
TJ. It was
low-key."
TJ saying
Oh yeah.
Devin Booker might be better than Steph. No cap.
Cap.
I think he was just joking around with that tweet, but like people actually do say that type of shit.
It's dude when Steph Curry doesn't play, it is like the comments are fucking insane.
Bro, watching him
Um,
play with the team he had this year was, dude, that kind of hurt me, bro. I was like, this dude really has nothing there, and has
What
to put up
was
50 a game.
what was the injury that LeBron had his first season with the Lakers?
Groin.
Like groin? Was that
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was something with his ankle, and I was gonna say maybe that'll be something that kind of bothers him the rest of his career. Because it really could.
Still could be, yeah.
I
You see
know.
James Harden. James Harden left the game today
Yeah, something with his hamstring.
hamstring. The same hamstring that was injured before.
Yeah.
Hammy.
I saw. I don't know if you guys saw. Did you see the videos of LeBron in a few of those games in that series where he walked to the bench and that dude, like you would have thought he was sprinting for like 20 miles.
Sweating his ass off.
Yeah.
Dude,
Exhausted as hell.
I've never seen LeBron that exhausted. So I think
what
that's
happens when you're
also
injured,
something that's
bro. Like
yeah.
you can't like especially a leg injury, anything involving your leg, your hip,
Mhm.
anything like that, like you can't condition.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to like say LeBron's gone because who knows what that motherfucker can do. Duke could come back and average a 40-point triple double for a fucking season. I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know. I think time's catching up to him at least a little bit. Stephen
He
A.
just
Smith
has to
said that
not play as many games as he can.
yeah.
Like he always tries to play as many games as possible in the season.
Well,
But
also
he gets criticized for it.
yes, I was gonna say exactly that. If he doesn't, he's gonna get dogged on for it. So
Yeah, but you might as well just go into the playoffs fully healthy and then
yeah.
just fucking be fully healthy for it. Because if you're fully healthy for it and you're not fucking exhausted when you play for a quarter and a half, then I mean I mean even LeBron in the bubble, like that dude was fully healthy then, and
Yeah.
he's
Yes.
lighting that shit up.
Stephen A. Smith said that the Lakers are like done. They'll never win another championship.
You know, he said
least that
specifically
team.
LeBron.
Okay, yeah, true.
LeBron on the Lakers will never win a championship again. Like, bro, if you have a LeBron and Anthony Davis,
All it takes
You
is
can
one
win
injury,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
It sucks
Yeah,
to
that's-
think about it that way, but
hmm
if,
But and
if,
also
go ahead.
LeBron's been lucky enough to not have injuries like hold his career back
Yeah,
yeah.
up until now. And obviously now it's much more likely just because he's so much older. So
yeah. Like if I was just gonna say like if Clay wasn't hurt all year, maybe the entire bracket would have been different.
yeah,
Oh yeah. I
No, I
mean,
definitely would have, yeah.
they would have not been. They could have been possibly playing in the playing game, but they probably wouldn't have played the Lakers.
yeah. Um, depending on like what they do in free agency, I think the Warriors will probably be a top 5 seed. That's just gonna be my guess.
What
Dude,
next
Klay
season?
Thompson comes back fully healthy. Klay Thompson literally takes whatever your best, whether it's a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. Klay Thompson guards him the entire game, defends him well, and then on offense, I'm not gonna say he's Steph, but you have to treat him like Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first you have to question if he's going to be the same player.
There's obviously a chance that he's not the same player. But
If he's gonna take a dip anywhere, it's gonna be on defense. I don't think
Oh,
his
for
shooting is
sure.
gonna be affected at all, but definitely his defensive
No,
ability is
dude.
gonna
If
be
anything, his
affected.
shooting's gonna be better. He's probably put up 1,000,000 shots since he's
True,
gotten
yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
His shooting's probably gonna be better. He's
Yeah.
not gonna be able to move as fast to catch the
Mhm.
ball or to step back or whatever. But
Yeah, if he takes any sort of hit in his game, he's just gonna turn into more of a spot up catch and shoot shooter, which I mean he is
Like,
still, but
yeah,
And the
what if
thing
his first
is,
game of the year they just come out?
Score
Steph hits 10
180.
threes, Klay hits 10
Clay
threes.
puts up 89 points in a game, dude.
in a quarter.
in a quarter. But like they definitely with Clay back, they have a pretty damn good roster right there. But
And they have a high draft pick, correct?
Yep. they do.
yeah, if it doesn't get top 3, they keep it. If it gets top
who's-
3, then the T-Wolves get it. But I think we talked about this on one of the other pods. The T-Wolves
Right.
have like the 5th or 6th worst record, so it'll
Yeah.
either be 5, could be 5 or 6. It has the highest chance at that. So.
Dude, that's a great pick.
Most like
And the
to
thing-
me, I think they'll use that as a trade piece. I don't know if they're gonna actually draft someone.
And the thing is with this Warriors team, like once you have Clay back, you can't just like double Steph anymore because you're gonna have to worry about Clay being. You have to worry about where he's at all times too.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like Wiggins isn't like I don't want to say Wiggins is good, but he's not like terrible either. If you leave him open, he'll hit a shot. You know.
I
It's
think
like-
this season was actually Wiggins' best season in his career. To be honest,
Yeah, it was.
he
because wasn't he like the second or third scoring option for them after Steph, right?
second for sure.
Second.
Yeah.
There ain't no way you're relying on Draymond for offense. That dude is a bot
Yeah,
out there.
that is
man.
another thing though. Apparently, they've already had talks about how Draymond needs to step up on offense. So maybe he'll.
Get
It's
rid
a
of his
bot.
ass.
Dude is a bot, bro.
He needs to
For
get rid of
the,
that
for the
backpack
win,
jumper.
this dude went wide left on the layup.
Like,
But-
bro, you had a open free throw jumper that you could have just pulled up on, bro.
Dude,
That should've
he
been the
has
easiest
no
shit ever.
talent.
Yeah,
He's just a raw ass player out there.
raw ass
Raw.
player.
Oh man.
Dude, he can definitely like, he can at least score. Like, I always
Well,
hate
yeah,
on.
if there's
I always hate
if
on.
there's 30 feet between him and the
Yeah,
closest
yeah.
defender, he can
I-
score.
Dude, I always hate on fucking Draymond for his offense, but like, he averages like fucking 6 points a game. But
Horrible.
he also only takes like fucking 4 shots. The dude doesn't
Yeah.
even try to score.
Dude, he
It's
scored.
like he's not even confident in himself. Yeah.
He scored
Yeah.
the most when KD was there because there was
Yeah.
less eyes on him.
Yeah,
He
he was
he'd
more
be
like
wide open. He'd be wide open from 3 and make it. And like, yeah, let's fucking. Dude,
yeah.
shut
It was
your
more
ass
like
up, man.
it was more like fading out and getting an open 3 or rolling to the basket, and he's like getting a lob or something.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
Making
Yeah,
his
dude
first,
talk shit. His triple
making
doubles
his
are 10,
first
10, and
field
10.
goal. Yeah, he's making his first field goal with 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Dude,
That shit.
I think with Clay coming back, I think the Warriors have to like retool that entire team. There's like
Yeah, that's what I'm
8 guards
saying.
on that team that play a shit ton of minutes.
Yeah. Well, to me, I feel like, especially with that pick, if they do get it, which they most likely will, they're either going to use that with Andrew Wiggins in a trade. I think they've said they don't want to get rid of Wiggins. But the thing is, that's going to just fuck up their cap space. But I can understand wanting to keep him. They could use Kelly Oubre, because Kelly Oubre and that valuable of a pick could actually get you something.
Yeah.
Maybe like Kelly Oubre at least one of the other young players that has actually played good. They need to fucking get rid of Kevon Looney, bro. That dude,
He's garbage, man.
Terrible.
he's up there with Draymond in terms of
In
offensive
terms of
game.
talent, yeah, none.
Yeah.
The only reason Kevon Looney can score more than Draymond is because he's taller.
Oh,
Jeez.
So yeah, that they'll rework the roster at least a little bit. They do have way too many fucking guards.
well, they had to,
Yeah.
dude. They were playing
Small ball.
Z League players this year, and everybody got hurt, man. They
Z-League
were
players.
pulling cats up.
Z League.
Logan, at one point in the year, I sent you a picture, or we were talking. I was like, "Who the fuck is on the Warriors?" It's a bunch of random ass names.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
these-
Dude, that team was so bad, dog.
On default characters.
They
Like
had
them
John
off the
Smith out
street.
there on the floor.
Oh, John Smith, yeah. Oh, dude.
shit. Yeah, oh god. The thing is, they're bringing in these fucking Z League players, and then they play good because there's no one else on the floor to be able to score, so they have to at least do something, and then they're just turning them into trade pieces at this point.
No, they kept the Toscano Anderson.
Yeah.
They
That's what I'm
extended
saying.
him.
The thing is, like like you were saying, that motherfucker was a Z League player, and
Yeah, man.
now he's actually like a decent player and a good defender, so
Yeah.
they could use him as a trade piece now. And it's literally like, I don't think if if he goes to any other team, I don't think he's gonna play as good as he did on the Warriors, because there's actually gonna be other players on the fucking roster. So, God, Jesus Lord, they'll have Wiseman back too. So,
Yeah, that'll be big.
Yeah.
He'll be the only center on the roster.
dude, I want that motherfucker to at least play, bro. Even when he wasn't injured, they weren't playing him. They're like, oh, let's put Draymond at the 5 and let him get fucking scored on for 80 points.
Yeah.
Come on,
He's
man.
like a top 10 defender of all time. So
Yeah. Draymond would be a much better defender if he was 3 inches taller. But he's not. He looks like a fucking
Or-
child out there with those
Or
other
if he
centers.
guarded small forwards. And
Yes,
not
yes.
centers.
Dude, oh my god, the Warriors will not give up on the fucking small ball shit. It's fucking horrible. Because there's,
Yeah, like, it
dude,
worked-
there's
it
so
worked
many
when you
good
had, like,
centers in the
KD and
league
shit.
now. There's so many
Yeah.
good centers in the league, and they just fucking body the Warriors every time they play them.
Yeah, and the thing is, it worked with, like, when they had, like, fucking Steph, Clay, KD, just because they were putting up fucking hella points a game. It didn't matter if they had to play defense the whole time.
Yeah, and at least KD was at least someone to be able to
Oh, yeah, that
switch,
dude's
because that
fucking-
motherfucker's 7 foot tall. So
Yeah, I don't give a fuck when anyone said that. He's 7 foot.
Dude, you know who's not a good center, though?
Rudy
Did you guys
Gobert.
watch that Blazers Nuggets game?
Are you talking about Nurkic?
Nurkic is ass, dude. I'm sorry. He's putting up hooks from 12 feet out, hitting backboard, bro. He is ass.
Nurkic, at least when he's playing at his best, is like pretty much the same fucking person as Jonas Valanciunas. Like, they're the same exact player. They're pretty much the same
Average. They're
size.
good, but
They're both fat as hell. They can shoot a little bit, and
Dude.
they're just a big body play defense. And they can
I
get
saw a
boards.
tweet. It's like, somebody tell Yusuf Nurkic that he is not Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to do the same shit, like faking and faking. He traveled. Like, turn the ball over, and
Bro.
then you're hitting the backboard, no rim.
Nurkic might have taught Jokic that shit. Nurkic was the starter before Jokic was on that, and then Nurkic got traded to the Blazers, and they made Jokic the starter on that Nuggets team.
Oh,
So-
dude, you remember that 2K when all those centers were on that team?
Yeah, it was
Nurkic, Jokic, and who else?
Mason Plumlee.
Dude, that was a squad.
I think they
bro.
had another center on there too.
They did. It was another foreign guy. I don't remember who it was.
I think Kenneth Faried was also still on the team at that time, or was
Yeah,
he?
he
on
Oh,
the
dude,
Nets?
and Nene, bro. They had like
The Manimal.
the manimal.
Where's he at
corny
now?
ass
Is
Talking
he
about a
doing
one-hit
anything?
wonder.
Yeah, is he doing anything right
Dude,
now?
I think he's on the Nets, isn't he?
I don't think he's on the Nets anymore.
He's on
He
the
used to
Z
be
League team.
like it
dude.
was before. don't send Kyle Kuzma to China. Send him to the Z League.
Send him to the Z League, dude. He'll actually do
He
good.
might
He'll put
average
up
more
100
than
points a game.
6.
All right, we've been going for a while, so I think it's time.
Yeah,
Move
you're like,
on.
we got a lot to talk about with the playoffs. Then we talk about
And then we never
the
talk
Los
about the
Angeles
playoffs.
Lakers.
Okay, here, wait.
We're all over the
Before we
place.
move on, we'll do a couple things here real quick. So, the Nets, even though James Harden, when did he go? Did he go out in the first quarter?
Yeah, it's the start of the first quarter.
Went out and they still beat the Bucks pretty handsomely. So, I think that
I mean,
kind
the
of
game was
shows you how
pretty
good
close
that team
throughout.
is. So I think the Nets probably had that series. Is Game 7 of Clippers Mavs, is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What are predictions?
In
'Cause
LA, bro. In LA.
This
Hey,
comes
bro.
out after the game happens, but we're recording it
as a-
before, so
Hey, as a single team won at home.
No. The Clippers have
Oh,
not
I got the
won on their
Mavs.
home
I got the
court.
Mavs.
I don't know, dude. Kawhi played like a fucking monster last
Yeah.
night. He needs to do that shit again.
But
If the
can
Mavs,
he?
if the Mavs are gonna win, Luka's gonna have to put up like 40, and which
And
is
I
very
think he-
possible.
he
Which is
definitely
very
can.
possible because Luka's a beast. So.
I'm rolling with Jayden. I'm giving the Clippers.
Yeah,
I'm giving
bro.
Clippers again.
Bro, I think the Mavs are bro. This is a do or die game for the Mavs, and bro, the Mavs know that the Clippers purposely wanted them, and they already took them to 7.
Yeah.
Bro, the Mavs are gonna go fucking. Obviously, it's a game 7. Everybody's gonna go hard, but the Mavs actually have something to fucking play for.
Here, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with the Mavs. Luka's gonna have a stupid ass game, okay? And Kristaps Porzingis is gonna shoot 2 for 14. He
Dude, what
is
a bum.
garbage, dude. He's
What a
not good
bum.
anymore.
He's terrible. Yeah.
He's not good. He
He's
shoots more
awful.
threes. Dude, he's Anthony Shaffer Jones. He stands on 3-point line. Get your ass in the paint. You're 7'3". Get in there.
Bro, I'd argue that's Anthony Shaffer on the fucking Hubbard Equals senior season.
That backpack jumper, shoot.
Shoot.
I'm
Oh,
a
God.
shooter, bro.
I was gonna say I think the Clippers are a good team that are playing bad, and the Mavs are a bad team that's playing good.
Clippers have the roster. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm rolling
Yeah.
with my boys.
Clippers definitely have the better roster.
Hell yeah.
I got the Mavs.
Dude, hold on. That's actually something I wanted to talk about. The Mavs. Is Tim Hardaway Jr. on his last year of his contract?
No idea.
I'll look it
I don't
up.
know.
Probably is, Miss. He's fucking balling out.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
balling for sure.
Tim Hardaway Jr. contract. Oh no, he signed his deal before
In
this
Dallas.
season started
Oh.
for 4 years. So
Oh,
he
didn't he
already
get
makes
80
a
mil?
shitload of money. He makes 19 mil a year.
Ew.
So he makes a lot already. I was gonna say if he's on his last year, I don't know if they would sign him back because he would be asking for a lot. I mean, he already asked for a lot anyway.
He
But
got like an $80 million contract, didn't he?
Yeah.
59 million.
That's still ridiculous.
59
dude.
mil, 4 years. Oh no, wait, no. 71 mil. Yeah, 71. The thing is, he's playing really good, and he's definitely a good player.
He was always
Is
a
he
good
coming
player.
off the bench? The thing is, the rest of that
he was always
roster
a
isn't very
solid player,
good,
though.
so
They got Maxi Kleba, Jalen Brunson. They don't even play Boban.
yeah. Hardaway.
What's his face? Dwight Powell. They don't really play him.
So I got the Mavs just because they just got something to play for, bro.
Dude, I don't want the Clippers to lose, man. Because everyone on
I-
Twitter, oh, the Flippers lost again, the Flippers. I hate that shit, dude.
Bro, I want the Clippers. I want them to win too, because if they fucking don't, Twitter is literally going to
Oh my
to
god.
explode,
Kawhi's
and
a
it's
bust, bro. Paul George is awful.
Yeah,
You're just gonna hear
playoff
all this.
P, playoff P. Shut up,
Playoff
man.
P went off tonight for 12
Pandemic
points and
Oh,
shot
P.
yeah.
20%.
I just
Bro,
think
it's
the
on.
Mavs actually have something to play for, bro. I think they're winning.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this roster, and it's honestly a miracle that they got the 5 seed. It's actually pretty wild.
No, it's not a miracle. Luca averaged like 30 a game, didn't
Yeah,
he?
but they're only the 5 seed because of Luca. No other
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
reason.
for sure.
So,
Luca's gonna put up 45, 7, and 5 in this final game, and they're gonna win. He's
So
gonna
we've
he's gonna
got
hit a dagger 3 to put it
we've
away.
got two people with the Clippers, 2 people with the Mavs. So
Yeah.
there's the predictions, and maybe next week we'll talk about the actual second round because it'll be going on.
Yep.
Maybe some of the series will be over.
Hey, let's talk about one other thing. Fuck, Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers went home.
Dude, that
Dude.
cat, that game was ridiculous, man. 52
12
points.
threes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, he was doing the same shit that I always talk about, how he takes like dumbass shots, but he fucking makes them so much. Why not at this point?
Dude, his 30-foot 3-point percentage is like respectable.
Yeah, it's
as
pretty
a
ridiculous.
General 3-point percentage.
All right, let me fucking.
Ducky, pull it out.
Chuck.
I didn't mind Damian Lillard until like a couple years, or the second that he hit that fucking shot over the Thunder in the playoffs, and dudes started saying that he was a better 3-point shooter than Steph, and people literally will
Oh,
argue
man.
that. Like, dude, come on, bro. Or they just say he's a better player than Steph. Like, dude, shut up. You have no clue what you're talking about right now.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna say this on the podcast right now because I just want it to be known. So we have, counting the one that I picked out for the 52nd podcast, we have 6 cards left. But the 52nd is going to be the last one. Because there's a couple in here that I don't think are the greatest and they don't apply to us the best. So I don't even want to do them. And I think the last one is a good one to end on. So maybe we'll find some other way to continue this eventually, but we're ending it on 52. So I'm picking out the last 2 here before the very last one also.
Okay.
So we're going to go with this one. This one is called Stereotypical Jesus. You die from natural causes. That's the whole first sentence. You ascend toward a warm white light. You immediately realize you have entered the afterlife. And, much to your surprise, it is exactly like the cliched kindergarten version of Christian heaven. The ground is covered by a white, cloud-like fog. Angels fly around you and play the harp. You are wearing a comfortable white robe. Everyone there is aimlessly walking around, smiling broadly, perfectly content. This, it seems like, is how you will spend eternity. Upon your arrival, you are greeted by Jesus, and he looks exactly like the stereotypical depiction of Jesus. Welcome to heaven, he says. I think you will like it here, and I look forward to loving you unconditionally for the duration of time. But I also realize that heaven isn't necessarily for everyone. So I always give newcomers a chance to go to the other place, if that's what they would prefer. Are you referring to hell? You say in response. Oh no, says Jesus. Not hell, certainly not hell. I would never send you to hell. But you can go somewhere that isn't here. It's another viable post-life option. About 18% of our potential residents go in that direction. What is the other place like, you ask? I can't tell you, says Jesus. But if you do elect to go there, you can never come back here. And you only have 20 minutes to decide. Why only 20, you ask? Because I'm Jesus, says Jesus. What do you
Flex.
do?
That's the biggest flex of all time.
Flex.
So what do you do? What's
Yo,
your
I'm gonna wait my
decision?
19 minutes, feel it out.
When
staying.
you're just chilling for 19 minutes, just waiting
Yeah, bro,
out.
I'm
Are
just
you
gonna be
tro-
chilling. I'm just gonna be
Are
looking
you
around,
are you
and I'm
trolling
gonna be like,
Jesus?
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm literally
God.
gonna be. I'm gonna have Jesus lose him full, and then and then I'm just gonna sit there, and I'm gonna wait. In 19 minutes, I think I could get a pretty decent grasp on whether I could spend the rest of eternity at this place.
That's all you
like-
need? 19 minutes? And you're
Bro,
like,
you
oh
didn't
yeah,
say there
I could spend eternity
Bro,
here.
Bro, you didn't say that there were houses there, like, or anything like that. You just
Okay,
said that it was
I
like
get
a
what you mean then.
like white cloud. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just walking around, I'm like, yo, this place looks kind of whack, and I'm gonna leave.
Well, I would imagine in this situation, heaven isn't like living an ordinary life. So you might not even need a house. You're just awake and just doing whatever for eternity.
Yeah, there's probably no perception of time or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know. I'm gonna phone a friend.
I'm
and call
staying
my
there,
dude.
bro. I'm staying. I'm
staying.
not
I'd
taking that chance.
I'd probably stay too.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody's staying.
Bro, I'm not
Like-
taking that fucking chance. You got me
I'd
messed
probably
up,
stay
bro.
too. I'd probably
What
stay.
if
I don't
you,
know
what if you decide and you and that 18% are just in a shithole? It's just
Yeah, like or you're they put you back on Earth, but it's when the dinosaurs are around.
they just put you on a different planet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a chance I'm taking.
Yeah, I
Heck
wouldn't take
no.
it either.
I don't know if he's trying to troll me or not, so I'm staying.
I'd be a losing fool if I got put
Yeah, like-
somewhere bad.
Bro, for real, bro. I'd be losing half, and then I'd lose another half after that if I realized that it was shit.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Jesus.
He said I'd wait
Alright.
19 minutes.
That was
Feel
pretty-
it out, you know what I'm saying?
That was a pretty good pod. I enjoyed it. We talked about one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time, Wesley Matthews. One of the greatest defenders of all time, Draymond Green. Good pod.
Players
An
of all time,
hour
Kyle
17. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a pretty good one.
What?
So
That dude felt
everyone's
dangerous in that
everyone's
series.
socials are up on the screen. Got them right here. Holy shit. We're getting good, boys. Only
Yeah,
50
boys.
episodes in. I forgot to mention this. Jayden, 3 in a row, man.
Let's
You're
go.
right, dude.
Are we-
Call me mellow.
Are we making it 5? Because you're going to be here for 52. You going to be here for 51?
Oh, dude. We leave the morning after. We leave next Sunday morning,
Okay.
8. So I don't know.
We'll
I'll let
find
you-
out.
I'll do it on my phone. I'll be like this. We'll see. I'll let you know.
All our socials are up on the screen, but they're also down in the description, as well as everyone else at Creative Shooters. All Creative Shooters socials are linked below. At Creative Shooters on Instagram. Mark,
At Courageous Shoot on Twitter because I don't give enough characters.
Jayden.
At Crazy Shooters on TikTok.
Oh my god, he fucking got it. Holy
What?
shit.
Yeah,
Jared?
boys.
Twitch.tv/crazyshooter.
Oh my god. We're doing it. CourageousShooters.com.
And
Mark?
of course, watching this on the YouTube channel.
Oh
Don't
my
forget to
god.
like, hit the
We
push
got-
noties.
Ring the bell. Beat
ding,
the
ding,
shit
ding,
out of that bell like Floyd's gonna beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
RKO the fuck out of that bell.
We've got Sporkle videos up on the channel. Watch them. Throwback Thursday returned. I completely forgot about
Watch 'em.
Throwback
know-
Thursdays up.
Logan, you know if you don't watch the new videos and you go to heaven, you automatically get placed in the other spot, and you don't ever
Oh
go
my
back.
god, that's crazy. Maybe they should watch the new videos and then that won't happen. Holy shit.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
Jayden, what are you sending us out on, bro? What's the wise words?
A wise man once said nothing at all.
All right.
Dude.